So today we just want to check some exercises. So let me just say evaluate the following. I want to let us have few exercises on things that we have done. Let's say tan 45 according to what I have here plus tan square 30 over cos 60. Second question says cos square 60 plus 1 over 3 sine square 45 plus 2 tan 30. Then I have one more that is cos 58 over sine 32 will be plus sine 30 over tan 60. This is not what you are going to use with the calculator. No. Please drop your calculator. Don't let us go through calculator at all because we are not allowed to use calculator here. In our last class, we discussed how tan 45 gives us 1 and how tan 30 gives us 1 over root 3 and how cos 60 gives us 1 over 2 and cos 60 also 1 over 2, sine 45 1 over root 2 or root 2 over 2 and tan 30 that 1 over root 3 like this. And before that class we discussed a complementary angle to work around this one and sine 30 to be half and tan 60 to be root 3 over 1. That is the reciprocal of tan 30. We have discussed all those things. I as well said it last time that you can cram this. You can cram it. At some point I had to write it so that you learn from it, or better put, learn the derivative. It will help you a lot. Most time when you don't know it, when you forget it, just draw the equilateral triangle that we have discussed, put this symbol 60 bisect it into 2, you have 30. It has been discussed. Please check the video. Check the videos that have been uploaded. You would see them there. So from here we just want to go directly to our calculations without using calculator or 4-figure table. So please, let's note that. Solution now. Let's take this one after the other. So we are talking about tan 45. Sorry, I don't have to rewrite. Let me take this one, then we take. So here, because of space, tan 45 is 1. Please note that. Tan 45 is 1 plus tan 30 is 1 over root 3. So we have 1 over root 3 with this power, that is raised to power 2, over tan 60 is half. That is 1 over 2. Of course, tan 60 is equal to sine 30. That means complementary angle. Don't forget, I asked you what complements 20. You should tell me it's 70. So sine 20 must be equal to cos 70. Please check your calculator to confirm. Sine 10 must be equal to cos 80 because 10 and 80 are complementary. So cos 70 must be equal to sine 20. As a matter of fact, cos 2 will be equal to sine 88. Please confirm those things. They are complementary angles. Please let's note. So from here we proceed. Let me say I have 1 here plus 1 square is 1. Root 3 square is going to be 3. That means root 3 multiplied by root 3. That is in solid. Root 3 multiplied by root 3 will give you root 9. And root 9 is 3. So that's why I wrote that down. That is division divided by 1 over 2. So from here we have this one will give us 1 times 3 1. That 1 times 3 3 plus 1, that is 4. 4 over 3 divided by 1 over 2. So we have 4 over 3 times 2 over 1 by reciprocating this. So I'll have 8 over 3. Let's check if it is appropriate. So we have 1 here. We have 1 over 3. Then 3 times 1. Then we have 4 divided by half. Then we have 8 over 3. This is correct. Let's move on to the second question. Cos 60 is 1 over 2. I said it the other time. Then we have the power on it. So we power this. Then plus 1 over cos sine 45 is 1 over root 2. So we have 3 into 1 over root 2 all squared. Then we have plus tan 30 is 1 over root 3. We had it the other time. 1 over root 3. We have 1 over root 3. Then it has 2. That means multiplied by 2. So from here, this is going to be 1 over 4, as you can see, plus this is 1 over 3 into 1 square is 1. Then root 2 square is 2, like we did the other time. That is root 2 times root 2 will be root 4. Root 4 is equal to 2. So we have 1 over 2 plus, this is going to be 2 into 1 over root 3. So let's continue from here. I have 1 over 4 plus 1 over 3 over 2 plus 2 over 3 over root 3, sorry, 2 over root 3. This is what I have. Let me rewrite this one. That is 2 over root 3. From here, let me reciprocate this one. If you have 1 divided by 3 over 2, ideally you have 1 times 2 over 3. That is 2 over 3. So reciprocating 1 over 3 over 2 will give you 2 over 3. That is shortcut for JAMB student. 1 over 2 is actually 2. That means 1 divided by half, that is, it's going to be 2. So it is in reciprocation. So we have 1 over 4 plus 2 over 3 plus 2 over root 3. So naturally, these are fractions, and what do we do to fractions? We find the LCM. So finding the LCM of this, so we have 4 here, then 3, then root 3, that is 12 root 3. 12 root 3. So 4 in 12 root 3, that is 3 root 3. 3 root 3 times 1, that is 3 root 3 still, plus 3 in 12 root 3, that is obviously 4 root 3. 4 root 3 times 2, that is 8 root 3. That is 8 root 3 plus root 3 in 12 root 3, that is 12. 12, you have 12 left. So 12 times 2, that is 24. Let me take this part again. For clarity. How do I know this is root 12 root 3? Let's pay attention. Naturally, in your primary school, you were taught LCM, that is 3 and root 3. Let's find the LCM of this. What is common? 2 is common. 2 in 4, 2. 2 in 3, 3 still. 2 in root 3, that is root 3. 2 is common again. 2 in 2, 1. 2 in 3, 3 still. 2 in root 3, root 3. So what is common? We have 3. 3 here, 1. 3 in this, 1. 3 in root 3, root 3. You have root 3 left. Root 3 here, 1. Root 3 here, 1. Root 3 here, 1. So you have 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 3, 12. 12 times root 3. That's how I got my 12 root 3. Please pay attention. So from there, how do I know these answers? Then we can go for our HCF. So this was methods that I used to teach when I used to use anytime I take GSS class, GSS1, GSS2, and you cannot find your factors easily. I find the remainder easily. So we have 12 root 3 divided by 4. 4 here 1, 4 here 3. That I got 3 root 3. 3 root 3 times 1, we have 3 root 3. Then 12 root 3 divided by 12 to 3 in 3. So we have 3 in this one, 3 in 12, that is 4 root 3. 4 root 3 times 2, that is 4 times 2 is 8. 8 root 3, that is that. And root 3 in 12 root 3, that is 12 root 3 divided by root 3. Root 3 cancel root 3, that is you have 12 left. 12 times 2, that is 24. I hope you can get what I'm trying to say. Alright, let's proceed. So in sort, we join, this is 3 root 3 and 8 root 3 is just like you have 2a and plus 3a. You have root 3 and root 3 here. So you cannot add it to this one. You can only add this one to this. It's just as you have, it's just like you have 3a plus 8a plus 15. No, mathematically, you can only add this one that will give you 11 here. The same way this one. So to have this will definitely give you 11 root 3 plus 24 over 12 root 3. You can leave it this way. You can as well split it. You can decide to do anything from it. It's mathematics. You have freedom. You are free. You are not stuck in one place. That is why I love mathematics. So you can decide to leave it this way. You can decide to split it. If I want to split this, let me write it here. I will have 11 root 3 over 12 root 3 plus 24 over 12 root 3. So this one cancel this. I have 11 over 12 plus this one cancel this. That is 2. This one remains 2. So we have 2 over root 3. Some people will just cancel like this. This one for this and this one for this. It is no, you are canceling this one for this and you are canceling like that. I said no. It is not done that way. It is completely wrong. It's just like you have a husband of 2 wives. This wife 1, this wife 2. So if you cut like this, if you cut just say 12 here 1, 12 in 24, 12 in 2, like that, it's a big problem. You are going to cause a problem. What do I mean? It's not like the husband favoring one wife, leaving the other. What do you think that house will end up being? A problem house, a chaotic house, a house with war, or house of war. So to avoid that thing, even in mathematics, because everything is related to real life, everything in math is related to real life. So all you need to do is to separate it, like you would wife one and wife two. If I'm spending a week in this house, in this room, I will spend another 1 week in this room. That's what some families are doing there, and they got that from mathematics. So so from here we have this and this, then we cut. That was what I did. But we can as well, you can have this one like this, or you have 11/12 plus 2 root 3. So that is our answer for the second question. So let us let's check this last question. This is very simple actually. So sorry, let's check this last question. Okay, all right. So this is saying cos 58 and sine 32. Now this was what I was saying the other time. 58 and 32, if you add them together, it gives you 90. So definitely this is called the complementary angle. So it looks like this and this are naturally the same thing. Even if you use four-figure table or you use calculator, it is going to be the same thing. So instead of we doing anything, you just say this one here 1, this one here 1, then you are good. So 1/1 is 1 eventually. So we have sine 30. Sine 30 is half 1/2. Let me bracket this side. So I'll bracket the other side. Divided by tan 60 is root 3. Tan 60 is root 3/1. So if I fix this one, I will have 1 plus 1/2 times 1/root 3. So this one will be 1 plus 1 times 1, 1, 2 times that is 2 root 3. So to give my final answer, 2 root 3 times 1, 2 root 3 plus 1. My final answer will be 2 root 3 plus 1/2 root 3. That's all. Let me rewrite it here so that you can get that one. This one will be 2 root 3 plus 1/2 root 3. Yes, let me take this again finally before we proceed. We had from here we have 1 square, that is 1, and root 2 square is 2, and 1 times 2, this is not power, it's just 2 into, that is, you are multiplying this thing by 2. That means you have 1/root 3 in 2 places. 1 in 2 places is 1, and this one not in 2 places, sorry, you just multiply it by 2, sorry, you double it, that's what I meant. We double it. 1 times 2, then we have 2 root 3. If you have 1/root 3 plus 1/root 3, it's going to give you 2/root 3. That is what we have there. This is what we have there. Then we reciprocated this one, or you do your normal math like 1 divided by 3/2. So it's going to be 1 times 2/3. That's going to be 2/3 eventually. So if you are a JAMB student, mathematics student, and you need speed, when you have 1/2, it's on 1 alone. Don't forget it's a reciprocal. This is 1. So if you have 4, its reciprocal is 1/4. It is not 2/4, it's 1/4. It is on 1. Don't go on 2 or 3 and you say Uncle Ola said, or our online mathematics teacher said this. So please note that. Then we have this. So I'm able to explain how I got 12/3, and I've explained this one again to get this final answer, and I gave you an analysis of how this went. So here as well, this one is 1. We said because cos 58 will be equal to sine 32. They are the same. So this one can cancel this. We have 1. Then we have sine 30 is half. Tan 60 is root 3/2. Then we reciprocated it to change it to multiplication. Then we have 1/root 3. Then 1 times 1, 1. 2 times root 3, we have 2 root 3. So by FCM or other means, we find what I did here is I multiply this one by 1. That is this one times this is addition. So this one times this plus this. That is what we have there. That is this is the improper fraction of it, and this is the mixed fraction of it. So you know definitely I'm going to give you classwork, right? If you have actually learned, please let us check classwork, and don't forget to send your classworks to me for me to check. I love to check. That is a means of me, is a means to evaluate you, is a means to let me know you are really learning and you are growing. Please send your as classwork to my WhatsApp page. Let us address it. If there are problems, then we talk about it. Don't be afraid of failing. You don't have to be right. Just try. It is important to try. All right, this is your assignment. Listen, without using calculator or tables, find the values of this. So we have this sine 30 cos 60 plus cos 25 cos sine 65. If you are smart, actually, well, I know you are smart. If you have been following the series, you will know this answer without calculating it. You will know the answer directly without calculating it. Then tan 30 square, then 3 cos 60 all square plus 5. Fix these two for me. Send it to my WhatsApp page. Let me mark. But of course, I'm not going to use red pen. I will just endorse it to be sure you're correct. Then we proceed from there. Thank you.